Today on my channel, Planner Friends, we're going to do a half-year check-in. Oof, half year, and what am I using going into the second half of 2023? How am I using my planners? What am I changing, if anything? So let's discuss it. And yeah, we'll talk about all the things. Stay tuned. Hello, planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm One Crafty Dolo, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for being here, for taking your valuable time and spending some time with me. I do appreciate you. So today what we're going to do is a 6-month kind of check-in review and talk about where we are going forward for at least the next few months, maybe? I don't know. So if you're new, you're welcome to subscribe and tap the notification bell. I upload 3 times a week, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday evenings. So let's dive into this planner stack, shall we? Okay, first off, let's talk about my faith lineup. So I really began in 2022 with an A5 binder from Carpe Diem, and I use their inserts. And I pretty much have stayed now in this for well over a year now. I started with Ash Wednesday and Lent in 2022, and here we are. I'm still using this. I love it. I absolutely love this. It's got a little schmutzy there, like wrinkled, but I think these are great. I want to also add that the price point on these binders is really, really good. The inserts are a good price, and what I do like about the inserts as well is that they're pretty sturdy. I don't think, no, I was mostly using up stickers in here this month. So yeah, I haven't done stamping, but I have done stamping in these, and it works really well. I like the paper. I like the horizontal layout. That is definitely always my jam for the most part. But yeah, this is great. I'm keeping it in here. I switch out the binder every so often, but yes, this is a definite yes. Now, last September, gosh, it's been almost a year. Last September, I added a second faith study. I picked this up. This is an undated prayerful planner, which is great. And I used it through March, and then the daily sheets got to be a lot. So I was working a lot. And so I put this aside. It's undated, so I can come back to it at any time. So I'm keeping that. I mean, it is huge though. Look at this thing. It's huge and it's heavy. Definitely not portable. What I did instead is I like having a second faith study, so I continued, and I'm using this. This was a planner I picked up last October, and I love it. And what's nice is, and I'd forgotten this, truthfully. I mean, you know, we forget things, but I have the punch for this. So I can easily do tip-ins here and there. It's really nice. So I'm glad I'm doing this very much, and it's very colorful. This is a pop and a half of color in here, and I like that about it. And I'm stamping and I'm inking, and I just boom. So definitely in terms of faith, I have these two, and then I created this little prayer journal. Oops, this way. It was a gift from my sister-in-law. So going into the second half of the year, we're still going strong. I don't know if I'll have enough room in here for the rest of the year, but I'll see. You know, I'm decorating in half of it, and I'm putting prayer requests, letters to God. I have a playlist just on this journal, so I can link that below. But this is a definite mainstay. And as I said, I am going to save this because I think that's really good and important and so forth. Okay, so now what I'd like to show you, I'm going to swap out here, is I have these two. This is my personal planner. I love personal planners. I've been using Carpe Diem personal planners for years. I like the size. I like the portability. Portability? It's portable. And this wonderful Filofax I found used on Mercari. So yeah, and I, do all the things in here. I'm filming this the day before this is dropping, so you can see I was planning this morning in here. And this is going well. I love it. I love the leather. And this is just kind of my catch-all, what we would call in the planner world your everyday carry. I am doing my habit tracking in here. I've got my little journaling book in here. This is just kind of home base. So home central, if you will. So yeah, that is all. Let me do that. All good. So I'm keeping that heading into July. I don't know that I'm going to change up the decoration. I don't think I will actually, but I can do some plan with me videos on this. Perhaps, right? But oh, I wish you could feel it. Then I've got this journal, which is also from Carpe Diem. Whoops. And I was using a Printpression Weeks planner, but I used it up. And so I had this laying around, and I picked up some weekly inserts, decorated it, and this is going well. I actually like this planner a lot. I did a video the other day on how I decorated it. So I'm all set in here for July. I am still incidentally fishing for ideas on what to do with the monthly spread. This is coming apart. That I don't like. So I'm thinking about maybe fitness. I was tracking moods and so forth, but I don't know. I found that to be a little bit harder to do, if that makes sense. I'm not a moody person. So the only thing, and this is a totally separate topic, but I have some stuff with anxiety here and there, but that's gotten better over the years. So, but I'm chronically ill. So it makes sense that I would be anxious. And then just, of course, that thing called life. But I'm thinking, what can I do here? I used to track in my Printpression Weeks. What I used to do in here in the monthly was I would write out my videos, my YouTube schedule. But I have something else in mind for that. So yeah. Anyway, this is going well mostly. I'll be honest with you. The switch from the Printpression Weeks, which was actually surprisingly a vertical, to this, I love horizontal. This is horizontal. I love it. There is more room, but I'm not used to it yet. The other thing is it's not as portable. I mean, I know I take the personal out and about. That's not a lot of room, and yet it just feels sometimes cumbersome. So I'm not putting this in my tote bag, if that makes sense. So that's something I'm thinking about as I move ahead. What does that mean? How am I doing this? Now, be honest with you, I'm also using my Filofax Finsbury, which is that mustard color. We moved, so it's still packed. So I will be using my Filofax Finsbury. It's just not here. But yeah, so okay. Okay, so now let's talk about this baby. I haven't been using my little Filofax Finsbury pocket size, and I love it. So I have to think about what I'm going to do with this. To be honest with you, I've even given thought to, once I'm done with this journaling in here, switching to use this as some type of journal. This is a longer conversation, but what I was using it for was work. I have my lists here. I have, weekly sheets that I was tracking everything. And this has been a wonderful, wonderful planner. I mean, I really love it. It's great, but I'm not using it right now. So I think for July, even if I'm not using it as my journal per se, I'm even thinking of doing some creative projects in here. I'm not sure, but I will tell you this. I love the Filofax planners. I'm really sorry I don't have the yellow mustard Finsbury here to show you. But yeah, I love the Filofax planners. The only complaint I have, and I know they make a line, the Norfolk line, which has the giant rings, and the rings are small. I know you can take them out and replace them. Okay. True confession, I am not the most coordinated person. So doing that intimidates me like you can't imagine. So I'm living with the small rings for now. Eventually, if I can find a Norfolk planner that's less expensive, I would do that. I mean, those prices are really high, and Mom is not doing that. So this baby's sitting out for a little bit longer, but I may play with it. You know how I like to do like paper craft projects in here? I might do something like that in there. The reason why I'm not using the monthly calendar in here for planning this channel is this, I picked this up. I have a whole video on it, starting a playlist on it actually, because I'm already pre-planning in here like crazy. As you can see, it's kind of funny. I'm all on it. This is going to be about, I needed a bigger space. I've transitioned out of my work that I was doing, and I'm working at home more on my own projects for multiple reasons. That's another video. I don't want to get into it today, but it's a good change. Let me say that. It's a very positive, good change. So I don't think there's anything negative. But I felt like with work, one of the reasons is I have all these writing projects that are almost done. Some are done, but they need to be gone through, and I have to go through the steps of getting things published. I haven't been writing nearly enough. The idea behind this was to focus on both my writing and my channel here. This says blog. I had this dispersed every month. It's actually for vlogging, but you can see this add-on here. Bring it a little closer if you want. Okay, dates, holiday, priorities to do this month. Giveaways. I don't really do giveaways. There's nothing giveaway. Add and sponsor. I laughed at that because no, I don't have anything like that. But idea brainstorms. I like that section. I love, whether it's writing this channel, I love brainstorming. I like sitting there and just free writing and figuring things out. And then here's a schedule for the month. And I love this part of it. You can track your stats easily. Reflection, how's my content quality, how's my production. So I'll be using this in August. So that's replacing that little monthly calendar. So yeah, friends, that's really it. Yeah, wow, July, right? I can't wrap my head around it. I'm sorry, I just can't, not yet. So that's where we are. And again, my apologies about the missing Finsbury, but part of my changes were due to moving, and yeah, but it's all good, and I'll update you at some point. So that's it, friends. And I really do like the idea of journaling with this in some capacity. I'm going to give that some thought. And again, brainstorming, and I just came up with that idea on the fly, but because this is so wonderfully portable, I love that. And it's fun to decorate. And you know what else I like? It has this little pocket back here for different things, notes when you're out and about. I know for myself, if we go someplace like a scenic place or a museum or an event, I save the paraphernalia from that, a ticket stub or something like that, or a brochure. So that could easily go in there too. And that does open up a whole bunch of possibilities with journaling. All right, I've talked long enough. Thank you, planner friends, for your kindness, for your support, and for staying through with me through thick and thin here. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye, planner friends.